Hi everyone. I was watching Dan at Dan's Permaculture Food Forest when he did the single seed challenge for 2021, and he had his whole family was doing it. It was really cute. So I thought I would also participate in it this year. The seed I decided to try is something I haven't tried before, which is eggplant. It's Rosa Bianca eggplant. Here, see that or not? And there's really not much to this, so this is going to be like a two-part video here. I'm just going to stick the seed in here. This is a seed starting mix. It's something I mixed up myself with just peat moss and vermiculite. That's all it is. And I put some boiling water over to destroy any insects or anything that might be down in the soil. And it's all cooled off now. So, yep, there you go, my single seed right there. And we'll just put a little, I had wet the soil down ahead of time, and I'll just put a little on top, and that's it. So we will see how that goes. Like I said, I've never grown eggplant before. I think I started one last year, but I think I ended up giving it to somebody or something. I don't remember, because it wasn't in my garden. So there it is. That's my single seed challenge for 2021. And since that makes a short video, I decided to show you something else I am growing this year for the first time. In my last video, I had mentioned that I was doing bulbing onions from seed for the first time, so that was my, my little adventure in gardening, learning something new. But I forgot to mention that the other thing was I had gotten these Virginia Jumbo peanut seeds from the Seed Swap box last year, 3 in a shell. And I decided this year, I would try to grow them. So I've been watching videos on it. It's a pretty cool plant, And I know my niece is the only other gardening person I know personally. And she does peanuts every year, so I got a hold of her. Now she says she just puts hers right in the ground. But I'm going to go ahead and start mine ahead of time because it's winter and I got to grow something. So there you go. So I'm going to, instead of putting them in little containers, I'm going to put them in these bigger ones. Just in case the roots are deeper than, I think, or something. But I'll transplant these later to the garden. So they came in a shell. I popped them out. I've actually did this video before, just like a half hour ago, and I realized I didn't have my microphone on. So you probably could have heard it, but it's always better with this little microphone on. So I just busted these things out, and they have a brown coating on the outside. And according to what I've watched, you're not supposed to take that off because that helps them to germinate. And also, a lot of the people were just putting them in water like a couple days ahead of time till they sprouted, but I'm not going to do that. I thought about doing it, but I wanted to do it with this video here on the single seed challenge. So it doesn't matter. I'll just keep the soil really wet, and same thing will happen. So these go down about 1 inch. I'm just going to shove them. I'm going to shove them down about 1 inch, and cover them over. But yeah, I'm really excited. They're really neat plants. They get flowers, from what I understand, off the bottom of them, and then the flowers send out these like little shoots, like these little pegs, and the pegs go down into the soil, and the peanut is actually growing underneath the soil, but the flower is on the outside. It's really cool. It's kind of like my sesame seeds last year. I really got a big kick out of growing those because they were so different from everything else I'm used to growing. So this is also an experiment, and I'm sure I'm going to like it. And I'm going to wet this down really good and keep it wet until they germinate. And they say it doesn't take very long. And that's another thing. These might be way ahead of the schedule. I'm doing them with my tomatoes and peppers, so they should be fine. But if I'm doing these way ahead of time, they need to be in a bigger container because it's going to be a while before I put them out. It's going to be 8 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. So like I said, I will keep track of these and wet them down and keep them wet till they germinate. We will do, and here's my single seed challenge, and we'll do some updates on this, of course, and also on the peanuts to see how they go. So anyway, I hope you all are having a good weekend. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.